Look, I'm going to be straight up with you. I am challenging you to make $10,000 from your laptop in the next 30 days. Now, some people will think that's not even possible and they won't even try. That's actually most people if we're honest. But I know that a minority of ambitious individuals will stumble upon this video and will get started and will go on to generate their first $1,000 online. Now, if you're wondering why you should listen to me, my name is Fred, and so far, I've made thousands of dollars a day online, and most of it is profit, by the way. And if you think I had it easy, or I got things handed to me on a silver platter, then that's how I know you sure as hell don't know me. But look, I'm not here to bore you to death with my sobering childhood story. Not today anyway. Here's the cold, harsh truth. Every day you sit there and you wait for the perfect moment to get started, you want to think about it, you're not making money. That's it. Each day you're not acting is a day you're losing out on thousands of potential dollars. Time keeps ticking whether you take action or not. And trust me, if you've been waiting for everything to be perfect, you'll be waiting forever. I know because I've been there. Now let me tell you something which is very important. You don't have to feel ready to start. Now you see, this is exactly where most people go wrong, and it's the same reason why they stay trapped in a job they hate for the rest of their life. You don't need some magic moment where everything clicks. You just need to take that first step and get going. There's no such thing as the perfect time to start. If you wait for that perfect moment, you won't always be stuck. Believe me, I would know, because I wasted so much time waiting for the perfect timing. The truth is, you don't need fancy tech, or a college degree, or a rich uncle to get started. I had none of these things. All you need is a plan and the guts to follow it. That's it. Look, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're saying, oh, I'll just start tomorrow. Or, I don't know if I'm good enough. But here's what I want you to realize. You're not lazy. You're just too comfortable where you are. You've tolerated your situation up until now, and you will most likely keep tolerating it. Comfort is a trap. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. Staying in your comfort zone is easy, but it's also where growth stops. Change happens when staying the same becomes too painful, and you'll get to a point where staying in your current situation feels worse than taking action and failing. But if you never take action, you will never change. I get it. I've been there. When I started, I only had something like $400 in my bank account. I had no special skills, no connections, no huge network. I was just like you, wondering how to make something happen. But my first $1,000 day came from selling a service, not a product. And let me tell you, I didn't sit around waiting for things to be perfect. I built everything by simply taking action, not by waiting for perfection. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. So what's really holding you back? Let me ask you something. Are you afraid of failing, or are you more afraid of staying broke? The thing about failure is, it's not the end of the world. Failure is just a lesson. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can try something different. I'll tell you a bit about my dad. He spent his whole life working a job he hated. He didn't take enough risks. He didn't really try to do something that he wanted. And now looking back, he regrets not stepping out of his comfort zone and actually taking that risk when he was younger. He always said, if I could go back, I would do things differently, that's for sure. And that kind of regret, it sticks with you for life. It's horrible. You don't want that, believe me. I know how it destroys people. I've seen it firsthand as a kid. So right now you have to realize you've got everything to gain and nothing to lose really. Right now your situation is what it is. But if you take action, if you do something different, everything can change. You've got nothing holding you back in reality but yourself, aside from a lack of knowledge on how to get it done. Because then again, if you already knew how to make 6 figures a year remotely, you would have done it by now. So now, let's talk about how you're going to make $10,000 in 30 days. I'm going to break it down into 3 simple steps. Follow these and you're on your way, believe me. The first step is traffic. You need attention. If nobody knows about what you're doing, no one is going to buy it. It's as simple as that. Without traffic, there are no sales. Now the good news is there are 3 main free ways to get traffic. which means you don't need to spend any money on ads to get started. In fact, it's best if you don't, even if you can. The first way is to create short-form content. Think about Instagram Reels, TikToks or YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn or Facebook articles. You don't need to be a pro at this. Just get started and post. People love quick, easy-to-watch videos. And the more you post, the more chances you have to get in front of more new people. So don't overthink it. Just start sharing your message. The second way to get traffic is through outreach. Go out and message your ideal clients directly. Don't wait for them to find you. You go find them. Find people who need what you have to offer and reach out to them. It doesn't matter if they don't know you yet. If your offer solves their problem, they'll want to hear from you. The third way is to leverage free communities or groups. Look for places where people are talking about the problems you can solve. This could be Facebook groups, Reddit, or even forums. Get in there, be helpful, answer people's questions, and start giving value to people. If you start showing people you know how to help them, they will start paying attention. You might even be surprised because some of them might even reach out to you asking for help. Now, contrary to what a lot of people seem to think, ads are amazing if you want to get rich fast. However, you don't want to start there. Ads can be very risky if you don't know what you're doing. So get free traffic first and see what works, refine your offer, make it work. And once you understand what's working, then you can think about scaling with ads. Step 2 is sales. Now that you've got attention, well, it's useless on its own. You need to turn that attention into money, into customers. And the key here is to sell high-ticket offers. So don't waste your time selling cheap stuff like $50 ebooks. Instead, just focus on offering services that cost anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. Why? Because it's simple math. If you sell a service for $2,000, all you need is 5 clients to hit $10,000. Just 5 clients. So instead of trying to get hundreds of people to buy something cheap, focus on selling to fewer people but at a higher price. But here's the catch. You don't just want to sell anything. You want to sell services that solve real problems. People will pay you a lot of money if you can help them solve something that's a big deal for them. You've got to focus on real needs. Figure out what problems people are facing that they're willing to pay to fix. Solve that problem and you'll make money. Step 3 is delivery. How are you going to deliver on the promises you're making? Well, there are 3 options here. First, you can teach them. This is coaching. You basically guide them through the process and teach them how to solve their own problems. Second, you can do it for them. This is a done-for-you service. You solve their problem for them and they pay you for your expertise. Third, you can delegate it. If you don't want to do all the work yourself, hire contractors to do the work for you. Or even leverage AI. You can be the middleman. You connect people who need help with the people who can do the work. The best part is, you don't have to be an expert to get started. You just need to know how to solve problems or figure it out along the way. People don't care if you are an expert. What's an expert anyway? They care if you can help them to get the result they want. That's it. If you can help people to get what they want, they will pay you for it. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, I want to give you a quick pro tip here. Stop waiting for perfection. We talked about this, but you don't need to know everything before you start. In fact, you should learn as you go. You have to understand that CEOs don't do all the work themselves. They connect the dots and get other people to do the work for them better than they ever could themselves. You're not going to have all the answers at the beginning, and that's okay. You will learn as you go. Just take action, learn and improve as you go. Because even if you try to learn everything before you start, that's impossible, because some things only show up after you start taking action. But there's one thing you need if you're going to make this work: urgency. You need a real deadline. Without a deadline, you're never going to get serious about this. You don't need to watch 30 more YouTube videos or 30 more blog posts. You need to take action now. And here's the truth. You can either make excuses or make money. I'm going to tell you this straight up. A couple years ago, I was making excuses all day long. I thought I was too young. I had an accent. I was just not capable of doing it. I had no skills. Whatever I kept telling myself. I had social anxiety. I couldn't talk to people. Then guess what? I wasn't making any money. And the pain I felt in my whole body, in my soul, waking up every day and seeing $0 in my account, it was horrible, unbearable. In comparison, the things I need to do to make money, they're nowhere near as painful as that. So remember, you can make money or have excuses, but you can't do both. You've got to choose. If you keep making excuses, nothing will change. But if you take action, everything changes. Finally, remember this. You don't need luck. What you need is a decision to act. Everyone you admire, every successful person you look up to, they all started without all the answers. They didn't wait for things to be perfect. They took action. And that is what you need to do now. You already know what you need to do. Now it's time to do it. The moment you decide to take action is the moment everything changes for you. You don't need luck. You just need to make a decision. So just do anything. Start with the first step. The $10,000 a month you want isn't going to come to you. You've got to go and get it. Now, I know that a minority of people are really serious about becoming financially free in 2025. If that's you, then click on the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I explain how I've been able to make thousands of dollars per day in profit with my business, working from home in my bathrobe. And right now, we're also offering a few free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because I do get pretty busy, so spots fill up pretty fast, and soon we'll have to take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.